Nourishment of Goodwill. September 9, 2014. Humbleness, also known as humility, is a virtue of highest value to the development and cultivation of yourself. Unfortunately, society has been focusing on the overconfident, what people think they are entitled to, and more often than not tend to focus on themselves. Even though there are a great many of dearly beloved souls among you that are well-intended, they are doing their best to bring in positive changes for the betterment of all life and humanity. There are still many dear souls growing increasingly competitive. They are looking for attention, becoming more self-centered, and overly obsessed with how they look, what gadgets they have, or if they have achieved more than the next person, regardless if they are on personal or spiritual quests. The world in general is moving at such a fast pace that you barely have time to recognize a dear soul in distress, or to remember there are others out there with much bigger troubles than your own. Regardless what changes you are facing, or what circumstances before you, there is always a time to portray genuine kindness to one another. What is the excuse? Are you too busy to drop a kind and generous hello? Are your troubles more important than another's? Do your opinions, thoughts, beliefs and practices outweigh other people's? Wherever your feet take you is an opportunity to share your love and your light in the form of genuine kindness and goodwill to all people, regardless what their walk of life is. Even if you walk into a place that is filthy and smells terrible, there is still an opportunity to shine the goodness of light with the dear souls that live in such conditions. The choice is always yours, to come from a place of light and love. When you come from a place of deep humbleness and kindness, you are far more capable of coping the issues that cause anxiety. Those that are humble don't put up defensive walls. They find purposefulness in every situation, and are able to soothe their heart and soul through contemplation, which will help enable useful and meaningful perspective on how they want to live their life and what changes they need to bring forth. Having discipline and self-control over those troublesome emotions that often distract you from seeing the truth, is a significant part of creating and maintaining a successful, satisfying life. It is important, dear ones, to not become overly obsessed with yourself, as it will only result in lowering what self-control you have on egoic thoughts and notions. When you come from a humble and kind place, you will already know your limits and how to conduct yourself appropriately with others. A humble and kind person will not step on toes, or hurt feelings with ill-chosen words or actions. We are positive you've been in the company of someone who is humble and genuinely kind. They tend to be very helpful by offering to help or give their time to those that need it. Has someone offered to help you without you asking? Many times, a humble person doesn't realize that their kind action speaks of the great virtue of humility or humbleness. To them, they are just being kind because they want to and because it feels good. Just about every culture has a variation of the golden rule: do unto others as you would have them do unto you. This is a guideline of ethics. It is a rule or guideline that very few people take seriously or to heart. Why is that, dear ones? If you want people to treat you with kindness and respect, is it then important to treat others the same way? If you go around being a naysayer, criticizing and being judgmental, isn't then foolhardy to expect people to treat you kindly or with respect? When you are kind, you attract kindness. Kindness is not a weakness. Offering to help others and being compassionate can go a long way, dear ones. When you are being genuine kind to others, you are also helping yourself. It makes you feel a whole lot happier. You smile more and might even find yourself enjoying being kind. It is well understood, dear ones, people enjoy being around those that generate kind, loving energy. It is hard, though, to remain in a calm, peaceful way when you are faced with difficult trials and tribulations. Stress can play havoc on your feelings and emotions, and sometimes you find yourself victim to their power and strength. Remember, dear ones, your emotions and feelings have a lot to tell you about yourself. They show you what is troubling you, and if you sit for a moment and decipher through all the mental clutter, your emotions and feelings will bring you to the root cause of your suffering, then offer you different directions that will help bring you out of your emotional disturbance and back to enjoying life. Let your emotions come, but determine how long they are permitted to stay. They only stay for as long as you permit them. Learn through manageable techniques and ways to detach your emotions from the situation or event that is causing upset. It is okay to reach to others for moral support. We know how independent you are, but sometimes a helpful, non-biased friend is exactly what you need, someone you can talk to who listens, and their presence is therapeutic. Don't allow your emotions take away your joy or peace of mind. If you need to cry, then cry, dear ones. Let the tears come to wash away and cleanse the hurt and despair, to help soothe you. There is no shame in crying. Crying is a release of pent-up emotions. Let them drain, let them go, and by doing so you are making room for more light and more love from God to enter you, to heal you and to become the sun-shining dear soul that you are. Learning how to stay calm and in control of all your faculties is a great achievement, and one that will be greatly respected by those you associate with. Being positive, kind, and humble are wonderful ways to live life. Every day provides you with brand new opportunities to express this side of yourself, to exhibit your godlike qualities. Being more helpful and kind to others is not all about helping, it's also about making your own life easier and more pleasant. We encourage you to reach out to others, extend your helping hand, don't be afraid, you just might make a new friend from the experience and discover that helping others feels good, and is nourishment not only for your heart but for your soul as well. Sometimes those you help have something to offer you, something more for you to learn and appreciate. Open your mind and heart, see the world around you as a humongous classroom that offers great learning potentials and opportunities for love and kindness to grow exponentially. Remember, dear ones, you are not the only one trying to live life the best way possible within the means you have. There are others that are trying their best to get through life in their best way. When you are able to love and be compassionate to one another without needing a reason, where kindness is second nature, and respect automatic, then life will take you on a whole new direction where sharing goodwill to others is important and brings peace to your mind, heart, body and spirit. I am Ascended Master, El Morya through Julie Miller. spiritualnetworks.com